Ronnie Nunn, Greg Willard, and Leroy Richardson are our officials tonight, and we're ready to get underway. The Charlotte Hornets have lost 3 games in a row. They're a little tired. They played last night in Orlando.
Career's 8.2, but he is taking more of an offensive stand. Good post up, good turn.
Jordan drains the 3. Bulls with that triangle offense. Into Harper now. 8 on the shot clock. Jordan from 19. Nothing but net. Down to lead the league in assists, as a matter of fact. Michael Jordan on the penetration. Posting up against Divac. Turn around over the 7-footer. No problem.
And he's cooking tonight. He's really feeling it. You can tell his hand finishing really high. He's a great shooter anyway, but when he's feeling it like tonight and getting 3 quick field goals, he gets more and more dangerous. He can really nail that shot.
Yes, that's a good interpretation. Ball is tipped by Tony Smith, who just checked into the ball game for Charlotte, and everything falling for Michael. Now he has 9. He can't get it to fall. Rice is 0 for 3. Bulls on the break. Pippen with a monster jam over Divac.
Yeah, on the other end. They have to get emotional and come out with a little bit more fire, because Chicago is definitely going to take it to you.
Geiger cannot get the rebound. It's taken by Rodman.
It is so difficult. You go down and try to set up because there's no movement. The Chicago defensive set makes it very, very difficult.
Good pass from Longley to Jordan for a 15-footer, and Michael has 12. An appearance yet. Charlotte could use him, having scored only 11 points. Michael has scored 14. Gracious. Well, Michael started out on fire. He was 5 of his first 6 shots. Playing here in Charlotte, as we said, he always averages better than his season average. 33 points a game last year. But then, since he went 5 of 6, 6 of 13.
Yeah, he cooled off, but they look like suede, and they're red rather than black, which is kind of different.
You know, I feel like we're hawking Michael's stuff. Now we're showing shoes.
Just different. Why should we be any different than anybody else in the world?
We're selling
It's not a movie. It's sneaks. It's
and how about
underwear.
This? His new movie's opening. We're plugging it to death. That's Warner Brothers, after all. It's all a big family out here in this commercial world. And he hasn't given us one lousy ticket to Space Jam.
No, you're right, but he's a very, very smart player.
Caffey penetrating and losing the ball, getting it back himself. Dennis Rodman, that's 10 rebounds. Jordan, 3 for Michael.
And again,
19 already.
Rodman keeping it alive, getting him the shot.
Chance points, look at this. 13-2 Chicago. What you been talking about?
Yeah, that's the answer in the game. But that's a special individual, but you've got to try to do something about him. You've got to face guard him. We asked Dave Collins. I don't think he was quite sure how he wanted to play him.
Pro baseball player when he was drafted, but he's been hurt a lot. He wears 24, is defending Michael right now. 21 for Jordan. 51-34 Chicago. Open lane for Jordan. As Michael Jordan closes out the half with 23 points in only 19 minutes of playing time. Once again, the silent assassin, I like to call them, going on what you said at the open, the Bulls are like smiling assassins. Pat everybody on the rump and on the head and say great games and then cut their hearts out. Bulls have 13 on the shot clock, and Glenn Rice trying to play Michael.
No contesto.
25 points for Jordan. 57-38 Bulls by 19.
Here's the pick and roll.
Somebody will be open. Rodman this time. They go back into the triangle now.
Pretty good option.
We always say that. You know, no matter what they run, when it gets down to it, finally.
Yeah, you're right. That's what, you know, they talk about the triangle offense. People try to duplicate it, but you better get somebody like that at the end of it.
Point lead 59-49-34 remaining in the third quarter from the Hive in Charlotte. Jordan. 3. Oh, my.
And he's doing it so easily. There's no strain, no pain, and really no effort. He has yet to sweat in this game. He's just kind of circling the outside, getting nice little medium-range jump shooters. And when his touch is going, which is what not only all the other talents, but his great shooting touch.
Yeah, we're talking about the rhythm and the fact that he doesn't have any sweat. Look at this. Nobody near him.
No.
He's going to drain that almost all the time.
Moving to his left, by the way.
28.1, but only 1/10 of a point ahead of Olajuwon. And I guess maybe he's trying to widen the gap. Rodman with another rebound. Pippen, Jordan, 32 points. Rodman, 14 boards. We may be looking at another 50 here tonight, or more.
Well, he's going to be very close, you know, unless he leaves the game and doesn't return at this point with a 22-point lead. Great pass by Pippen. Penetration, sees where Jordan is, and Jordan takes it right to the rim.
Well, here's the deal. Our deal, yours and my deal with him before the game, is the sneakers, the cologne, the movie, all of that marketing stops if he sits down. In New York, and as Pat Riley, who coached him up in New York, and his other coaches will tell you, he is an emotional player.
Bang, here comes the pick. This will start it. They don't get what they want. Jordan comes off the pick. There's the roll down. He swings it side court. They'll go in. They get into their triangle offense. They've got it in the post. There's the two cuts. And Michael comes to the top. 8 seconds on the clock. Makes a very tough shot. That'll make your offense really work.
That was when Cotton Fitzsimmons, who just resigned the other day, if you haven't heard yet, and Danny Ainge has taken over Phoenix, that's what Cotton would draw up for their triangle. The problem is he didn't have that in the face of two defenders shot bailing him out.
No, that is a huge difference in the offense. Well, you know, you have to have some more things in your arsenal offensively. You've got to have some movement to try to get shots. And I'll tell you one thing I wouldn't do. I would not set down my starters this much early in the game. If I'm going to suffer through it, let them go ahead and play through it themselves. There's no sense of going to your bench. Let them learn. Let them hurt a little bit with the whole thing, because you're getting nothing out of it anyway.
Rodman sets up in the post. Pippen to Jordan. Bailout.
Well, your triangle offense, it doesn't look great.
36. Jordan, we're on the 50-point countdown now. Well, good news, if you can find any here, if you look at Michael Jordan and his spectacular night again. His average is 17, and Dennis Scott is 17. You see Bulls have 23 rings, and Hornets none.
Real passion, some dislike, want to get really physical, get next to these people. You can't let them do what they want to do all night. They're just too good. They have too many good players at too many good positions.
There's Ron Harper, who shared the stage with Craig. 4.9 points per game that they're allowing, and now it'll be like over 85, so that'll upset everybody. Michael Jordan, 14 in the first quarter, had his way tonight with everybody. 38. He was 4 out of 5 from three-point land, and of course he was assisted, as he's been by so many times, by Dennis Rodman, who will be with us when we return in just a moment.